Team Relinquished here with another video. I haven't put up a video for the last couple of weeks due to technical difficulties and also time. But today I bring you guys a deck profile where the last couple of weeks I've been tinkering with what I think I should play for the next upcoming regional. I tried out Blue Eyes, didn't have that much success with it. We can go back to that. But recently I tried the Odd Eyes Pendulum build. I played in the Magic Spectre engine. And so far, I've played 4 locals and I've topped every last region. Every local I've played in. Got top 8, went undefeated at the 1 locals, and then today's my 3rd day going undefeated. So I'm playing 42 cards in the main deck. You take a quick look at it right here, and I have to say it's pretty interesting, you know, because I'm not playing Pot of Desires. So right here, so what I want to say is this deck I really think even with the new set coming out, Invasion Vengeance, and Rivals of the Pharaoh just got released yesterday with Lullaby of Obedience coming out. I really think this deck is still this format. This deck I think is a close 2nd place because the ability to splash monsters and summon and, you know, blow out your opponent also has a high possibility of an OTK if you don't draw a break. So, you know, I have to say it's a really skillful deck in per se, because you have to manage your resources, know what skills to search off the Crowback Joker. It's not Monkey Boy Joker anymore. In the mirror match, pertaining is like whoever gets the Joker first, pretty much, and can stop your opponent. So, I'm gonna get down to the deck right here. So for the one I'm playing with the one Archfiend Eccentric, because it's really good. I don't side 1. I just think 1 is pretty much what it is. Sometimes I side it out. 2 Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragons, not 3. I think 2 are just fair enough. It gets the job done, not 2. 3 Magical Abductor. I'm not gonna lie, Magical Abductor with a terraforming play is pretty broken. But sometimes I see myself siding out depending if I'm going 2nd or 1st. But I try to keep in 3 in most cases, but it's still a good card you want to see pretty early. And then you have the Magic Spectre engine with the 1 Karen, 2 Yubis, and 3 Bambukus. The reason why I have a 3-2-1 ratio, this is also level 2 scale, so it's really good in most cases. If I need to side it out, it's a viable card, and it's another target to search off the Bambuku instead of the 1 of Karen. And I do play a couple rank 3s in the deck where Bambuku, you know, not so bad. So that's the Magic Spectre engine. I play then the Perform Pot engine, the 1 Broken Joker, 1 Radish Horse. I've won a lot of my matches due to this card because it's just you special summon, you target a card, at one point I lowered down one of my opponent's monsters and had the Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon gain this attack. So it was 4,300 and swung over a monster, and I did with the double piercing, double battle damage, did 6,000. So it was halfway there already. And then the Pot of Greed special, which is revert back to that, and it's really still feeling good. The 1 Phoenix and 3 of these guys. To be honest, sometimes I feel like I should play 2 instead of 3, but the only reason why I would consider playing 3 is so I make, you know, Sky Average viable, so it's a deck thinner. And the 3 Broken Sorcerer to round out all the monsters, which is, I think, is 22. Spells, 1 Odd Eyes Fusion. I mean Regeki and Dark Hole due to the fact that it's how the meta is right at the moment. I think people forget about board wipes, and I want to steal game 1 as fast as possible. So it creates more of like a reset button where I can simplify the game state or have an advantage over my opponent, because most times they're going to make a board and I can respond to it. So it makes it more clear where my Magic Spectre monsters and the Odd Eyes and Karens and stuff like that could set up and get a quick look at my quick hit at my opponent's life points. So that's why I rather mean the board web still siding it. 1 Upstart Goblin, because it's Upstart. Little spicy tech. I play 2 Ignite Reloads because this deck has a very a good chance of breaking. So I really think it's a great break even, and I had it at 1 first in testing, and then I bumped it up to 2. These are the second was actually what made it 41, so it's really good. So that's it. And then for 3 O's, 3 terraformings and 3 sky irises that run up the physical card searcher, and I mean, 3 MSCs, because it's a 1-for-1, and vanities is a card, so an anti-spell fragrance where people are maining, so it's really player's preference. It's real good. 1 tempest, 1 bottomless, 1 treacherous, and 1 tornado. To make it 42, I threw in a bottomless because a lot of people, I think, forget about this card and how how the meta is right now. It can be really free. Treacherous it has its moments. In most cases, you can side it out if you're going a little more trap heavy. But bottomless it's still free no matter what situation you go into. As for extra deck, for rank 3s, I play 1 Giga Brilliant because I play the Core Bash combo, which is pretty dope because Core Bash right here. Because I played against like BA or Blue Eyes, and instead of stone, I could just go into this and spin back the stone or the set monster and continue my plays. So 1 Grand Pulse because I don't like back row, I hate back row. Refugies mostly turn 1. I go into turn 1 when I can make big explosive plays. And to be honest, it's it's good late game when you're trying to stabilize the game state or make your opponent have to play over the board. And 2500 defense is pretty subsequent, even though Blue Eyes, is a monster, but it's still good. 1 cardboard because I had space, so I have yet to use it, but again, all I think is inferior. The 1 of Abyss Dweller, 1 Diamond Dyer because when I'm playing rank 4 cards, I have to play Diamond Dyer. It's a spot removal. It helps me out in most cases. So this is my favorite rank 4 exceeds of all time. So that of Castell, I got 106 Giant Hand. Most of the time when I'm doing turn 1, I make this board. It's kind of hard for your opponent to play around this because this is like an effect veiler by itself, and this responds 85 to 90% of the meta at the moment. So that's the rank 4, including the Utopia Lightning package right here. The only rank 7 I play is, as far as that, is generic that actually uses Big Eye. Don't use it. Odd Eyes package. I've actually used this card in such a way where I've actually used this effect and did like 7,700 to my opponent, and it was like a blowout from there because they really couldn't blow up the board. Sideboard wise, it could use some work to it, but like I said, it's all about player preference. Saying 2 Maxis, 2 Flying C's. And this is just something player preference wise. I'm citing 2 side blockers. Side blocker is mostly for anything that gives me a hard time, or if I'm struggling. Like game 1, I always want to try and win game 1. Game 2, it depends on the matchup. Like it could be Blue Eyes, well not Blue Eyes, but the mirror match, or just any rogue deck or anything like that. They have a card that pretty much simplifies a game state, or I need to hit a Twin Twister, or anything at all. Anything pretty much random that I don't know what I'm playing against, and my opponent gives me so much information, and I just summon this, and it pretty much turns it off. I play 3 of the Jin Sky. 1 because it's Blue Eyes. 2, it's a rank 7. So if I can't clear the board with it, they can't exceed with it. So and if they do draw a tuner, the only thing they're gonna be able to go into is Star Spark Dragon. So I want to lessen the chances of that. The 1 of Necro Valley, I cited Necro Valley instead of Sacred Village because I feel like Sacred Village has lost its spin really in the meta. I feel like Necro Valley, against Blue Eyes and PK Fire, it's really good because the only thing that a stone would have to bring out a spirit, and that happens during their turn, so the player has to interact with me before they can clear this off board. But most of the time, the Necro Valley sticks, and it pretty much, it doesn't guarantee game, but it simplifies the game state. Like I said, this deck is more, from as long as I've been playing, you want to go aggro with your main deck and then your sideboard. You want to make simplify the game state and have win conditions. And this simplifies the game state and lets me play on my turn to where my opponent, it slows them down and they can't really respond, so I can lock out the game for this card. One system down because Cosmos is still a deck. So 2 Twin Twister and 2 Summon Strikes for the mirror match. These cards, first I was playing Galaxy Cyclone, and I realized I don't want to go for a 1-for-1 and pay 1,000 life points, so I go for a 2-for-2, and it came out really close because Twin Twister in the mirror match is really great because you're able to clear your opponent, because I already main 3 MSTs and 3 MSTs and the one of Eccentric Archfiend. So when you're playing a lot of back row hate, it's pretty much like self-explanatory, and especially in the mirror match, I'll keep in the 3 MSTs, so this makes 5. Up to 7 removals. So in those kind of chances, it's pretty difficult for your opponent to recover, because when you have this is a 1-for-1, but a 2-for-2 is not so bad, because if you clear 2 scales, your opponent has to have another 2 scales just to recover from that. So this card really is a major setback as far as playing. And Summon Strike, the reason why I'm playing this is because some players are still playing the Draco engine, where they can go Armageddon Knight, pitch Zephyros, and then Pendulum Rising to go into the Sword Trade to get to it. Because what I've noticed is whoever gets the Skull Crow Black Joker first wins it. Pretty much has a fair chance of continuing their play, because Joker is a +1. And I want cards that to respond to them. Our Pendulum Hold only responds to Pendulum Summon. So I mean, when you're setting this and you're only giving up 3,000 life points, you don't play Soul Charge, you don't play anything that's life life decreasing at all. So I really think this is something, no matter what, I would want to side into instead of in wavering vibes, like if you're anything in the Pendulum scale, because you want to stop plays, and this really just sets your opponent back several steps, especially. So that's the deck for you guys. Feel free to let me hear your thoughts in the comments section below. I will be bringing you this upcoming week a strategic Thursday video and commenting on the set. So this your boy Roots from Team Relinquished signing out.